Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this record a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Eckler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Stafford on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Stafford here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shift. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Chargers come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 7-7, our score after 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Rams 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A quick throw there out to Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, and then they drilled him.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid.
At the 18.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Rams Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Herbert off of play action. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. Gets around him. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll go again here with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Shifts free at the 15. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Going right back to Akers.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
4th down, and we go from one mat to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
This a 33-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring him 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, Herbert.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Williams.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Taken down at the 42.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Shred, touchdown, Chargers. Donald Pearl, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. "63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie feeling big?